Good morning, my dear children. Today we are discussing solid state unit number 6, the packing efficiency of face-centered unit cell. That's a page number 192. The cube close packing is based on the face-centered cubic unit cell. How can you calculate the packing efficiency in face-centered unit cell? The last class we discussed how can you calculate the packing efficiency in simple cubic unit cell and calculate the packing efficiency of body centered unit cell. Now we can be discuss how can you calculate the packing efficiency in face centered unit cell. Please all of you take the textbook, we can be discuss one by one. Very important question. Cubic close packing is based on the face-centered cubic unit cell. How can you calculate the packing efficiency in FCC unit cell? Dear children, this is one of the FCC unit cell. How we can be identify the FCC unit cell means the identical atoms are lie on the corner and also each face center of the unit cells also having a same atom. Okay, this is one of a simply draw this one. Simply I am going to draw this one of the face centered unit cell. I am drawing just simply. First I am facing three faces because the remaining three faces we can't see that one. Back side I am right, back side of the crystal. I am giving the three sides. Okay, center, center and above center also. Okay, three sphere. I am right. Then the corner, like that corner. And about this is a cubic, am I right? So length, breadth, height, everything's are A. Here is a radius R. The center they have full circle, so we can be give 2R. And there, top, here also radius R. Total we have 4R, am I right? So in triangle, we can be right. In triangle ABC, we know already we discussed about the simple cubic. AC square is equal to, here the diagram is A, B, this is C. Okay, AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. AC is equal to root of AB square plus BC square. AC is equal to root of, what's the value of AB? AB means A, so we have here having square, so A square plus BC value is also A, so A square is equal to root of 2A square. This can be written as root of 2A. Listen all of you, from this figure, try to understand the concept, the AC, am I right? AC how much radius? 4 radius, so 1, here 2R, here R. So 4 radius, 4R. 4R is equal to, that is about the AC value. Now only find what is the value of AC? Root 2A. Am I right? Otherwise we can be right. A into root 2. So what is about the R? R is equal to A into root 2 divided by 4. What is about the volume of the sphere? All of you know that one. volume of the sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. So we can be right, that is volume of the sphere with the radius r, that is equal to 4 by 3 pi. What's r cube value? What is about the r value? R value is equal to a into root of 2a by 4. Otherwise we can be right, root of 2a by 4, root of 2a by 4 cube. Am I right? Cube. This can be written as 4 by 3, that is equal to 4 by 3 pi into root 2 into a cube divided by 4 into 4 into 4. Am I right? Well, if you know that one, here root 2 into root 2, we can written as 2. Okay? Root 2 into root 2, we can written as 2. So, 4 by 3 pi, root 2 into root 2 is equal to 2. So, 2 into root 2 a cube. Okay, root 2 a cube divided by 4 into 4. Here, this 4 and this 4 I am going to cancelling. This 4 and this 2 I am going to cancelling. So, we can be written as 2. So, what is our expected answer? Divided by 4 2s are 8. 8 into 3 is equal to 24. And here pi root 2 into a cube. Pi root 2 a cube. Am I right? Next. The total number of sphere belongs to the single FCC unit cell is 4. The total number of sphere belongs to single FCC unit cell is 4. That is already we discussed. FCC already we discussed that. Therefore, the number of all sphere in FCC unit cell, the number of all sphere in FCC unit cell is equal to 4 into the volume of the sphere with the radius r. That is, what is the value here? Root of 2 pi a cube divided by 24. So, again we can be possible for cancelling. 24 and 4 we can be cancelled. We can be write as 6. Am I right? So, what is the answer here? Root of, that is equal to root of 2 pi a cube divided by 6. This is the volume of all sphere in a FCC unit cell. Volume of all sphere in a FCC unit cell. We know that the packing fraction, otherwise efficiency, we know that the packing fraction efficiency, all of you know that one already, we discussed that one. That is total number of occupied by sphere, total number occupied by sphere in a unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell into 100. Already we know that one. So I am applying this formula here. Packing efficiency is equal to the volume of the sphere in FCC unit cell. We get root of 2 pi a cube divided by 6 divided by a3 into 100. A3 cancel means we can be, what is the answer here? Our expected answer, root 3 pi divided by 6 into 100. Okay. So the next we can be write the value of root 2. Root 2, what is the value of root 2? 1.414 into pi value 3.14 into 100 divided by 6. When you are multiplying and division, we get the percentage is about 74%. One of the important question. Try to learn this question. Next, about the ratio, radius ratio. And the ionic crystal structure determined, we get a number of parameters. That is one of the very important parameters called as about ratio radius. Here the structure of ionic compounds depend on the stoichiometric and the size of the ion. The structure of ionic compounds depends on the stoichiometric and the size of the ion. We know that when an ionic compound of the crystal is stabilized, here due to the presence of cation and anion, am I right? That means one of the cation, I am taking one of the cation, that is plus, is surrounded by more number of anions. Suppose one of the anion is surrounded by more number of cation, these are more stabilized, am I right? Here, the ionic crystals, the bigger anion are present, because all of you know that one. Cation and anion. Cation is smaller in size and anion is the larger in size. Suppose the cation and the anions are touch each other, that we can be say they are stabilized, am I right? More stable. Here, the ionic crystals, the bigger size are present in the closed packed arrangement. The anion create a void, they create a hole, while the cation can occupy the voids. Here one of the important formula, the ratio of the radius of cation and anion, that's one of the formula, Rc plus Ra minus. A number of formulas having for the calculating this one, but our textbook here having only this formula. There is about the radius of cation divided by radius of the anion. An important role to determine the structure. Here have some calculated values, some of the calculated values. There is a relationship between radius ratio and the structural arrangement in ionic solid. One of the tabular column expressed like that, radius of cation plus radius of anion. Here gives some of the range value. Sum of the range value in between the range. That's one of the important point. What is important point means, when the radius of the crystal or the ion, cation or ions is increases, suppose it may be increases, the coordination number is also increases. Okay, that is the range values increases means the coordination number is also increases. So one of the theoretical value, okay, try to understand this one, 0.155 range between 0.225, the coordination number is 3. If the coordination number 3 means, don't forget that the structure is trigonal planar. Example is B2O3, boron trioxide. Okay. Next, another one range also having tetrahedral. Okay, range 4 means, coordination number 4 means tetrahedral. Next, that is a range between 0.2 to 0.4. 0.2 to 0.3 means the range is 4. Am I right? The range 4 means tetrahedral. What is about the next one? 0.414, 0.732. They have one range. So here the range is between 6. 4 to 7 means one of the value is 6. So 6 means octahedral. Next about 0.732, one of the range 0.732 to 1.0 means, that means the one of the number is 8. That is about that cubic. Okay, coordination number is 8, cubic, structure is cubic like that. The example is also given. Each one have the example. 3 means B2O3, 4 means EZNS, single sulfide. Coordination number 6 means octahedral, NaCl. Coordinate number 8 is cubic cesium chloride. These are some examples. Okay. Next we can discuss the hexagonal and face-ended cubic arrangement. In this arrangement, I am going to try the first layer of sphere. Simply one of the circle. I make it one circle like that for the sphere. Let us consider that it is one of the first layer of the sphere. Here I am giving the name is as A. Next, what about the second row? The be careful here. The sphere of the second row fit into the depression of first row. Don't forget that. The sphere of the second row fit into the depression of the first row. This I am giving the name B. Okay, first I gave the name A. Second row I give the name B. What about the next layer? The next layer is formed by placing the depression of the first layer. Dear children, this is the first layer. Next I am going to drawing the third layer. Here, what is about that? The next layer means this layer, don't forget that, is formed by the placing the sphere in the depression of the first layer. Okay, that be named as A. And about the sphere of the next fourth row, this row is fit into the depression of the first row. Okay, first row. Like that, we can be arranged. We can be named as A and B. Next, what is about the formation of second layer? Formation of second layer. Dear children, now please watch carefully the page number 189, the first diagram. In between the sphere, there have two different types of holes. Am I right? Holes means gap in between the two sphere. In between, when we are considering the two rows, these two rows have two different gap. Okay, one gap is, first gap is about that I am mentioning here. This is like gap, am I right? It's about the triangle shape gap. Yes or no? Just I am drawing this one. Try to understand here. This is about the first layer. Just imagine this is about the first layer. This is about the second layer. Okay, sorry, second row. This is about the first row. This is about the second row. What is about the second row? Here, the second row is fit into the depression of first row. So here we create one gap. Am I right? This gap is like that one of the triangle. We can be say apex. Okay, apex. Here the sharp edge, the triangle having this one sharp edge. This sharp edge is facing on the upward direction. Can you understand, my dear children? Okay, here this gap is facing on the upward direction. We can be named this as X. Okay, we can be named this as X. This type of the holes, we can be named as X. Next, I am taking another one, second row and the first row. Second row and the first row. First, I take that. First and second. Next, I am taking the second and first. Suppose, listen all of you. Imagine this is one of the first row. This is about the second row. Okay, second row. Here also we get one hole. This hole is like that. Opposite of triangle. Am I right? Opposite of triangles we can be drawn like that. Yes or no? This is one about the triangle. This is about the opposite of triangle. Here, that sharp edge is facing on the downwards. Downwards. Am I right? The figure you can understand like that. Okay. Sharp edge is facing on the downwards. That we are named as Y. Okay. So, here we get, please watch carefully the diagram. There are two types of voids, otherwise we can be say holes. They can be named as X and Y. The second layer can be formed by placing the sphere on the depression. That is a holes, two holes, that is X and Y. We can be consider the formation of second layer by placing the sphere on the depression of X. Next, this is about the first layer. Next, I am taking this three sphere, and again I am taking one more layer, placing the sphere on the depression of X here. Now total, can you say, my dear children, how much number of sphere here having? 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I right? So we can be say 4 sphere. Yes or no? Whenever the sphere of the second layer be above the voids of X, this is about the voids of X of the first layer, we get one of another one hole that is called tetrahedral void. Tetrahedral void. Can you understand? Below, they are having 3 sphere. That gap is considered as considered as an X. Above I am placing the second row, we get one void. That void is called a tetrahedral void. What is my question? Here how much sphere? Total this area how much sphere? 4 sphere. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes or no? Out of this 4, 3 are in the lower and 1 is the upper layer. 3 are in the lower layer and 1 is the upper layer. When the center of these 4 spheres are joining, we get a tetrahedron is formed. Next about, we can be discuss about the voids Y. Suppose I am taking this 3, formation of Y. Okay, Y means first you have to draw 1 sphere, below 2 sphere, below 2 sphere. Now can we understand the shape? What is shape here? Opposite of triangle. Am I right? Opposite of triangle. Can you understand, my dear children? Opposite of triangle. Yes or no? Okay. Here, at the same time, the voids Y in the first layer are partially covered by the sphere of layer B. It is partially covered. Such a void is called octahedral voids. This type of void is called octahedral because what is the reason? The sphere are not fully covered. It is partially covered. Okay. How I explain that? Once again I am drawing about the Y voids. Okay. So first one single circle. Below I am drawing 2 circles. We get the Y voids, because the opposite of triangle. Here I am placing another one set of X voids. Okay, X voids means above 2 sphere. Okay, above 2 sphere and below 1 sphere. Okay, this is about the X voids. Am I right? So I am placing these X voids on the above Y voids here. This sphere 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can you say how much number of sphere here having? That is the first layer 3, second layer also 3. Am I right? So total the constituent is 6 sphere. Out of this 6, 3 sphere in the lower layer and 3 sphere in the upper layer. Okay. 3 are in the lower and 3 are in the upper. Total we get how much sphere? 6 sphere. When the center of this 6 sphere are joining, we get octahedron. Okay. Okay. Here one of the important point, the number of voids depend on the number of close packed sphere. The number of voids depend on the number of close packed sphere. One of a condition, if the number of close packed sphere be n, then the number of octahedral voids generated, that is equal to n, and one more, the number of tetrahedral voids is generated, that is equal to 2n. Okay, don't forget that tetrahedral voids, that is equal to 2n, that octahedral, that is equal to n. Next we can be discuss about the formation of third layer. Third layer, there are 2 types. One is about that ABA arrangement. that we can be say HCP structure, hexagonal close packing. Second point, ABC arrangement. We can be say CCP structure. Structure is about CCP structure. Cubic close packing. First, to try to understand, look the figure, page number 191. ABA arrangement and ABC arrangement. ABA arrangement means HCP structure. ABC arrangement means CCP structure. Here, first A layer, second B layer, next again A layer. Okay. Please try to understand the concept. First, look the middle of the diagram, page number 191, top of the page. One diagram, layer. Again, second one B layer. Again, layer A. That type of an arrangement is called ABA arrangement. And below the diagram means first layer A, second another one layer, next another one layer, the three layer, after the three again first layer. Okay. Next second layer, next third layer, next first layer, next second layer, next third layer, like that. That arrangement is called ABC arrangement. Okay. So one is about that ABA arrangement, second one is about that ABC arrangement. The spear can be arranged so as to fit into the depression in such a way that the third layer after the second layer is over, the third layer is directly over a first layer. That arrangement is known as about that ABA. That we are simply drawing like that, the linear arrangement. Am I right? Like that, the x and the y axis, we are drawing that in AB arrangement like that. Am I right? This type of an arrangement. First A, second B, next again A, next B, next again, like that. It will be this going. So this arrangement is, we are saying about that hexagonal close packing arrangement. The tetrahedral voids of the second layer are covered by the spear of third layer. The tetrahedral voids of the second layer is covered by the spear of the third layer. Okay, second layer is covered by spear of the third layer. The third layer may be placed over the second layer. Suppose I am third layer is placed over the second layer in such a way that all spear of the third layer fit in octahedral voids. This type of an arrangement we are saying the two layer, that is A-B arrangement. The third layer is designed as an C. Okay, first is A, first layer is about the A, second layer is about the B, the third layer is about that C. This type of an arrangement we are saying that one ABC arrangement. That we can be say like that cube closed packed CCP arrangement. CCP, otherwise CCP structure. In both HCP and CCP arrangement, the coordination number of each spear is 12. 6 neighboring spear in one layer and 3 spear in the layer above and 3 spear in the layer below. Try to understand the concept. Page number 191. That last diagram. ABC arrangement. The first layer, the middle of the diagram, the first layer I have 6 spear. After the 6 spear over, and next in the next layer, they are also having 3 spear. Next also having, there are also another one 3 spear. Am I right? This type of a spear is more efficient packing. Okay, the most efficient packing. This is about that the formation of third layer. Next we can discuss about that. Come to the page number page number 201. Listen to me all. Now we can be discuss about that. Please all of you take the textbook once again. Please all of you take the textbook. Page number 201. Solid state. Unit number 6. Question number book back question. Question number 17. An element has BCC structure with a cell edge of 288 picometer. The density of the element is 7.26 centimeter minus cube. How many atoms are present in 208 gram of the element? It's one of the question. Book back question. We can be find the solution. Try to understand all of you. This is one of the direct question. The formula. Try to write the formula. Try to substitute and try to get the answer and try to write the units. If you write means you can be get score a full mark. First, the edge length. Edge length means what are the given data means edge length 208 picometer. It is converted into centimeter means 208 into 10 raised to minus 10 centimeter. Next about that, which are the given means mass is equal to 208 gram. We have to find the density. Density is equal to rho. That is rho is equal to 7.2 gram centimeter minus cube. So as per our textbook, we have the density formula. Rho is equal to N capital M divided by A3 A cube NA. So we have to find M, capital M, about the molar mass we have to find out. So can we change the formula like that? Capital M is equal to rho into A cube NA divided by small n. So which are the values? Rho values given 7.2 gram centimeter minus 3 into. Next about the A cube value. A cube value is about that 288 into 10 raised to minus 10 centimeter cube into Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 raised to 6.022. We can write 2. Okay, 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms per mole divided by number n is equal to 2 because it is a body-centered cubic. Body-centered cubic value all of you know that 2 into atoms. Next, which are the possibility for cancelling? 7.2 cancelled by 3.6 by here also 2. You can be cancelled. Units, atoms can be cancelled. Next, any other possibility here? Here also having that, once again I am going to write this one, 3.6 gram centimeter cube into this I am going to separate here 288 because totally having cube, 288 cube into 10 raised to minus 10 into 3 is equal to 10 raised to minus 30 and also having centimeter cube into centimeter cube into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms. So one more possibility for cancelling. This centimeter minus 3 and centimeter plus 3 can be cancelled. Am I right? This also cancelled. So remaining, which are the area? 3.6 gram into 288 cube into 6.023 into 10 raised to 10 raised to here 10 raised to minus 30, here having 10 raised to plus 23. So this also we can be subtracting, we get 10 raised to minus 7. Am I right? 10 raised to minus 7. So, my dear children, as your wish, you can do the ordinary calculation. Okay, ordinary calculation how to find out. But I am here using the log. Please take the log of, those who have the log, please take now. Log of 3.6 means, first you have to take the log of 3.6. Next you can be take the log of 288 cube. Next we have to take the log of 10 raised to minus 7. Next you have to take the log of Avogadro number. Okay, these are four. You have to take it and add it. Okay, and add it. So log of 3.6 is equal to having one character value 3, that is single digit. 0. Log 36 means 5563. Next, log of 288 means 288 cube. This can be taken as 3 log of 288. That is 28 versus log of 28 versus 8 means a character. Character means 3 character. So we have write 2.4594. 4594. Then we have to multiply it by 3. If you are multiplied by 3 means 2.4594 into 3 means 7.3782. Next, log of 10 raised to minus 7. 10 raised to minus 7 gives bar 7. Bar 7 means negative. That is bar 7 point. Log of 10 means 0, 0, 0, 0. Next, log of Avogadro number 6.022. That is single digit having 0.7797. Okay, try to find the log value. Okay, try to find that one. So we can be add this one. What is our x value? It can be totally we are adding means directly writing 1.7142 like that. Okay. Next, anti-log of this one means anti-log of 1.7142. The anti-log means we have to find the anti-log of 71 force and mean difference 2. We get 71 4 means 5176. Mean difference 2 means 2. So we get 5178 the value. So 1 point means make it 2 digit dot. After that we have to mention the dot like that. Point. So we get the answer is 51.78 gram mole inverse. Gram mole inverse. That is a molecular mass. As per the question, you have to find out the atoms present in the 208 gram of an element. So molar mass. Okay, how to find that one? 51.78 gram per mole. 51.78 gram per mole into Avogadro number. Avogadro number. What is Avogadro number? 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms. 6.022 into 10 raised to 23 atoms, mole inverse Avogadro number. Okay. Then our question, what is our question? How much atoms present in 208 gram of an element? So here molar mass you have to write here, there is 51. First you have to write how much atoms present? That is 208 gram. 208 gram divided by molar mass. What's about that? 51.78 gram mole inverse into Avogadro number. What is the value of Avogadro number? 6.023 into 6.022 into, please make it 22 into 10 raised to 23 atoms mole inverse. So again, you have to take the log of 208 and 6.023. That also you have to take. And also can be cancelled. Which are the possibility of cancel? Gram can be cancelled. Okay, gram can be cancelled. Next about that mole inverse also can be cancelled. Am I right? So remaining 208 divided by 51.78 into Avogadro number atoms. Okay. So take the log of 208. Here having characteristics digit is 3. So make it 2 point. Log of 20 versus 8. 31.81. Sorry, 31.81. Log of Avogadro number 6.023. 6.022 is about that 77. The whole is characteristics 0 point, because only having 6, that is only a single digit. 0 point. Next 60 versus 2. 60 versus 2, that is 77. And about the mean difference, if we are adding means we get 7797. Just we are adding means 7 plus 1 8. Next 7. Next 9. Next 0 point. Here 2 plus 1 3. Next about the log of 51.78. Digit 51 means 2 digit. So 1 point. 51 versus 7. And the mean difference. Take the mean difference 8. So we get the value 1.7142. 1.7142. Just we are adding. Sorry, next we are going to subtract, because division means we have to subtract. So value 8 minus 2 6. 7 minus 4 3. Next 9 minus 1 8. 10 minus 7 3. Next 2 minus 1 1. So we get the answer is 1.3836. Okay. So the antilog, we have to find the antilog. Antilog means 38 versus 3. Antilog of 38 versus 3 and the mean difference 6. Just we are adding means we get 24.18 into 10 raised to 23. 10 raised to 23 atoms. But you have to, whenever you are writing the examination, you have to write as per the scientific notation. So I am shifting 1 point before. Okay. So 24.18 becomes 2.418. 2.148 into 10 raised to 24. Before we get 23, just I am adding 10. 10 power to increasing here. So we get 2.418 into 10 raised to 23 atoms. And this is about the answer. So please learn it. Next, today assignment, I am giving about the today assignment. This is a page number. Please all of you take the page number 192. 192, the calculate packing efficiency in FCC unit cell. Page number 192, that calculation, calculate the packing efficiency in FCC unit cell. Thank you all of you. Thank you. Have a nice day.